Hey there, true crime enthusiasts. Welcome back to another deep dive into the dark and often chilling world of true crime. Today, we are going to explore a case that not only gripped the nation, but also left an indelible mark on a small community in California. This is the tragic and heart-wrenching story of Sandra Cantu. Sandra Cantu's case is one that has haunted many for years. It's a story filled with sorrow, shock, and a desperate search for answers. On March 27, 2009, the life of an innocent 8-year-old girl was abruptly and violently taken, leaving a community in despair and a family shattered. The disappearance of Sandra Cantu was a case that quickly garnered national attention. The small town of Tracy, California, was thrust into the spotlight as the search for Sandra unfolded. The community came together, holding vigils and press conferences, all in the hope of finding the little girl safe and sound. Sandra was a bright and cheerful child, known for her infectious smile and playful nature. She loved playing with her friends in the mobile home park where she lived, and her family adored her. Her disappearance was a devastating blow to everyone who knew her. On that fateful day in March, Sandra was last seen on surveillance footage, skipping happily through her mobile home park. It was a scene that would later become haunting, as it was the last time she was seen alive. The footage showed her carefree and innocent, unaware of the danger that lurked nearby. For 10 agonizing days, Sandra's family, friends, and neighbors searched tirelessly. They combed through fields, knocked on doors, and distributed missing child posters, clinging to the hope that Sandra would be found alive. The community's collective effort was a testament to their love and concern for the little girl. But on April 6, 2009, their worst fears were realized. A breaking news alert announced that a suitcase had been found in an irrigation pond, and inside it was the lifeless body of Sandra Cantu. The discovery sent shockwaves through the community and the nation. The suitcase was found by farm workers who were draining the pond. It was a grim and horrifying discovery. The police quickly cordoned off the area and began a thorough investigation, trying to piece together what had happened to Sandra. The community was in mourning. Candlelight vigils were held, and people gathered to grieve and support Sandra's family. The question on everyone's mind was, who could commit such a heinous act against an innocent child? The investigation soon led to a shocking suspect. Melissa Huckabee, a Sunday school teacher and mother who lived in the same mobile home park as Sandra. The news of her arrest stunned the community. How could someone who was trusted and known to many be involved in such a horrific crime? The evidence against Melissa Huckabee was overwhelming. She had a history of mental health issues and had been in contact with Sandra on the day she disappeared. Her behavior in the days following Sandra's disappearance also raised suspicions. In a chilling turn of events, Melissa Huckabee confessed to the crime. She claimed that Sandra's death was accidental, but the details of her confession and the evidence told a different story. The autopsy revealed that Sandra had been sexually assaulted and murdered in a manner that suggested premeditation and cruelty. The autopsy findings were heartbreaking. Sandra had suffered immensely before her death. The medical examiner's report painted a grim picture of the last moments of her life, and it was clear that this was no accident. The community was left grappling with the horror of what had happened to Sandra. The investigation continued, and more details emerged about Melissa Huckabee's troubled past. She had a history of erratic behavior and had been involved in other suspicious incidents. The community was left to wonder how they had missed the signs and how someone they trusted could commit such an atrocity. The impact of Sandra's murder was felt deeply in Tracy, California. The community came together to support each other and Sandra's family. Vigils were held and memorials were created in her honor. The playgrounds where Sandra once played were now places of sorrow and remembrance. Melissa Huckabee was eventually sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The trial was a painful process for Sandra's family and the community, but it brought some measure of justice for Sandra. Huckabee's sentence ensured that she would never be able to harm another child. The scars of this crime still linger in Tracy, California. The community has worked hard to heal and move forward, but the memory of Sandra Cantu remains. Her story is a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance in protecting our children. Sandra's memory lives on through her family, and the community initiatives started in her name. Scholarships and programs have been established to honor her life and to help other children in need. These efforts are a testament to the enduring love and strength of Sandra's family and community. This case is a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind familiar faces. It highlights the importance of being aware of our surroundings and the people in our lives. Trust is a precious commodity, and this case shows how it can be shattered in an instant. It's a call to stay vigilant and protect our loved ones. Communities must come together to watch out for each other and to ensure the safety of their children. Neighborhood watch programs and increased police patrols are just some of the ways to create a safer environment. And most importantly, we must remember Sandra Cantu, an innocent child whose life was tragically cut short. Her story is a call to action to protect our children and to cherish every moment we have with them. Sandra's legacy lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into Sandra Cantu's case. It's a story that reminds us of the fragility of life and the importance of community. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe for more true crime content. Your support helps us continue to bring you these important stories. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of true crime. Until next time, stay safe and keep questioning. Remember, it's through awareness and vigilance that we can make our communities safer for everyone.